see you too.
So, how's your daughter?
She's doing great. She's getting bigger every day.
Okay, okay. I know last time when we talked about the drinking and how it was becoming a problem for you. So, how are we doing now with the drinking?
Well, I know we talked about how I could use my sister kind of as a backup instead of hanging out with my friends,
Hmm.
and that worked good up until Saturday night, 2 days ago, and then I did go out with some friends, and my daughter did go over at my mom's house, and she didn't like it, but like I talked about before, like I just can't stop myself, you know. After I drop her off, then it's kind of like I just can't stop, you know. I can't stop myself and make myself go back.
Okay, so you went out with your friends and you dropped your daughter, even though you didn't, it was against your best wishes, but you happened to drop off anyway. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
So
Sorry, I couldn't
it's
stop.
okay. But you went out and you enjoyed yourself. So did you have a couple drinks when you went out?
I did. We went to the club and I had a couple drinks and we partied. And then I actually, my daughter stayed the night there because it was so late me getting out.
Okay. So what's a couple of drinks? Two
Um,
drinks, three drinks, four.
I actually took some shots to start off and that's all I was gonna do. I just wanted the buzz, just to have a good time.
Okay.
But then I started getting more drinks, and then my friend bought me a drink, and then I started doing more shots, and then it just went downhill from there. At one point, I think I took my shoes off and left them somewhere.
Okay. So what I'm hearing
It's a
is
true story. Great, go on.
okay.
Sorry.
So that's okay. So what I'm hearing is it's hard for you to distinguish how many drinks is probably enough for you.
I mean, I think before I start drinking, I know how many is enough,
Mhm.
but once I start drinking, I don't care anymore, because I'm in that feel-good mood, and it's like, why stop? I mean,
Okay. Okay, so what can we do to minimize some of the drinking?
well, I mean, if it was in a different environment, like even if I went and drank at like a bar or something, I think it might be a little bit better because there's not always loud music at a bar. But I think that helps pump me up, you know?
So the loud music makes you drink a little bit more?
Yeah, like the whole party atmosphere, whenever
Okay.
people are having a really good time.
Okay.
I could start drinking at home. There won't be a party there.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. If you was drinking at home, you would probably drink less.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to drop your daughter off to your sister's house.
I would still want to my mom's house. Yeah, I would still want to because I mean, like I said, it could still get out of hand.
So you don't think that maybe if your daughter's there and you're in a lower environment to where you're not drinking as much with loud music and with the fact of your daughter being out there wouldn't cause you to drink a little bit less? You think you would drink more?
Well, I mean, if she was there, I think I would be able to tell myself, even if I was drunk, I'd be able to tell myself that I need to stop because she's there. But I don't even want to put her in that atmosphere because I mean, I'd most likely have friends over,
Right.
and I don't know what they'd be doing, and then I'd be in the position to try to tell them to leave, and then it'd be a big struggle that I don't even want to try. And
So do you
take
think
on.
that maybe it's the friends that you hang out with that may be contributing to
It
the
is,
problem?
but I think it's also my want to just let loose and just have fun.
Okay.
Because I know the people. Like I'll seek out those certain people because I know who is gonna have fun
Okay.
and who's gonna try and be responsible and tell us to stop. I don't hang out with those people. But I mean, maybe if I did, then I don't know. Maybe I do need to like designate somebody, like come up with a new friend and designate them. Maybe I could ask my sister out. She might not want to do anything, but like get her to tell me when to stop, and that might help a lot.
So your sister is a positive person in your life, and she wouldn't want to see you drinking so much.
Yeah, exactly. And if she knew that she was there to help me, I think she would. But I think it would be hard to try and get her to understand that I still want to have a good time, but once I reach like 5 drinks, then she can stop. But I don't know.
So it sounds like your family is a big strength in your life.
Yes.
That's wonderful. What can we work on to to minimize the
The want to party.
yeah, yes, thank you.
Um, I guess like I said, just hanging out with my sister more, and I don't know.
Do you think your sister would like that, hang out with you more?
She would. She wouldn't. She probably wouldn't want to go out with me just to monitor me.
Hmm.
But I think hanging out with her, and like I said, I did really good because me and my sister did go to the zoo last week.
Hmm.
But then it was on Friday that I really messed up. Friday night.
Okay. So when you go out with your sister, you don't have any drinks at all?
No, we usually take the kids with us.
Mm.
Me and my sister don't get along with the kids.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds very positive. Very positive. So how many days a week would you say you go out and you party?
Usually it's only on the weekends because I have school and everything, Friday and Saturday. Sometimes I'll do both Friday and Saturday, but usually always Friday.
So, so you say you do Fridays and Saturdays almost the whole weekend. So how would it look like if you was to maybe go out maybe one day out of the weekend instead of the whole weekend?
That's what I did do Friday, yeah. And I mean, that was good because then Sunday I had time to clean the house. I didn't really have time to spend with my daughter.
Okay.
But the previous week I had plenty of time to spend with her. And I liked it. It was great, but then by nighttime it was really stressful trying to get her ready for bed and everything. And that's whenever I felt like I needed a drink and I just wanted to go out.
So when you feel stressed or when you feel in a bad mood, you turn to drinking,
Yeah, I feel like I need a break from her.
and drinking makes you feel better.
Yeah, at least for the time. Whenever I'm doing it, yeah.
Okay, so is it one drink that makes you feel better, or you have to be really drunk
The
to feel
partying.
better? The partying. Okay, so if you have a drink and you're not partying, like say you're at home and you have a drink and you're not partying, do you feel better then, or it has to be a
I
party
think I actually
atmosphere?
feel worse because it's not really easing anything. I mean, it's alcohol's a depressant anyway, so I mean, without the atmosphere and everything, I mean, I feel like I'm drinking for sorrow reasons, like in a depressive mood.
Hmm.
So I don't really do that.
Okay, so well, your family's a support for you. So if you feel in a depressing mood, then couldn't you just talk to your sister? Would that make you feel better instead of drinking to be depressed? Because I thought that you said that it makes you feel better if you have a few drinks, the partying aspect of it, but it's still also drinking.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. So you're saying like maybe I party because I do feel kind of depressed inside,
Hmm.
and it makes me feel better to go out but not to stay in. And then my daughter would like my sister would. I guess I could do that. Like maybe even have a couple drinks with my sister around.
Maybe a glass of wine instead of something more harder.
I think it would help to get out of the situation. Like if we were to go somewhere more relaxing, like I know that the zoo isn't open late at night,
Hmm.
but maybe even just take them to Chuck E. Cheese or something.
Or maybe well, a glass of wine at dinner, something like that, and make you, that way you still have a little drink, but you don't get drunk.
Mhm.
In that aspect, as far as in a partying mood to like drink away your sorrows and things like that.
Yeah, that'd be better than doing it at home.
Do you think you'll feel better?
Yeah. And I could even see myself like later on if I do have such a good time, like with my family and everything as a support, I could see myself skipping the drink too.
So you can eventually end up quitting too.
Yeah. I think
Sounds
that
right.
that would work.
Yes, I think that would work also. So, so basically, our plan is we want to minimize the heavy drinking and try to minimize it down to a little bit of drinking until we get to no drinking at all.
Yeah. And then use my sister as like a backup. Cause like Friday was really hard for me. Like it was really stressful to put her to bed, and then I had some stress at work. So like the Friday before that, when I did go out with my sister, like it was all good. And I think that if I just got on track and made it more of a habit to go out with my sister whenever I feel in that mood, then I think it would work a lot better.
So your sister also helps relieve some of your stress.
Yeah, just having adult conversations and not feeling judged or criticized.
Okay.
I think that
Good. That sounds great. That sounds good. I heard that your sister's very important to you. She makes you feel good, and I think that that's a great start. You know, um, I think that that's a great start, and I think that your sister being a strong support system for you is definitely a positive. Yeah, and I ask, and I think that once we get together for our next meeting, we can work on some of the planning that we can get involved with to maybe move closer to our goal of not drinking.
that sounds good.
Okay, well, great. I'll see you next week, and we'll talk about that then.
All right, thank you, Curtis.
You're welcome.
Dr. Curtis.